Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys had a great night tonight. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shook. I usually make videos for NBA DFS where you draft players, enter a contest. I can just show you guys. This was tonight. Had a good night tonight. Yeah, you draft players, enter a contest, compete for top prizes. Like this is $2,000 to first. That's mainly what I specialize in and been playing professionally for a few years now. Hoping to help you guys in the prop market here. And yeah, if you are looking for more DFS content or sportsbooks, prize picks content, I'll have my Discord link down below. But yeah, not going to talk about that too much. Let's get into the video. Let's recap yesterday's video. This is my full slip today. I'll show you guys my full slips every single day, and I'll recap my full slips every single day, and we'll also recap the video every single day. So the video, we went 3-1. We took Pirtle first half PRA, we took Brooke Lopez PRA, we took Anthony Edwards points, and we took Mike Conley PRA. Conley was the one who missed, just unfortunate. And then on my own personal picks, I took Podzemski points plus rebounds. He hit that. Karl Anthony Towns fantasy score. He hit that in like the first 10 minutes. Maxi fantasy score. And then Bilal Koulibaly points. He hit that. And then Trey points. He missed that. So went 7-2 overall in the day. And let's get straight into the picks. So I urge you guys to, if you are on sportsbooks, I urge you guys to straight bet these Orlando props instead of playing prize picks. As you guys know, I can't play prize picks, so I do take everything on sportsbooks. So if you can and you have sportsbooks available for you, I do urge you to straight bet these Orlando props on sportsbooks instead of playing prize picks. But I do have a pair for you guys that I do like. It's just worse than prize picks and just straight betting the Orlando props, but it's still a solid prop. So I'm going to give you guys a pair for the Orlando props. Um, with that being said, the Orlando props are my favorites, the ones that I'm about to go over. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So we're going to be going to Suggs, and we're going to be taking his PRA here at 17.5. And let's just take a look at the Orlando Magic. So he got injured last game in the I believe it was the first half. On the 22nd. So let's just pull up the Orlando rotation from the 22nd. One thing to note here, obviously Markel Fultz is out for this game. They started Gary Harris. What that is with Gary Harris starting, Jalen Suggs is going to have the ball in his hands a lot more, right? His potentials are going to go up. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot more. It's a really good matchup here going up against the Pistons. One of the best spots for guards. So if you go to point guards and we go to points, as you can see, they're horrible up against point guards for points. They're horrible for assists, and not sure about rebounds, but I expect they're okay. Where are they? Middle of the pack for rebounds per game. As far as minutes go for Jalen Suggs, I would expect over 30 here in this spot, especially with them starting Gary Harris. I would expect Gary Harris to start once again here. As far as the spread goes, what is it, a 7-point spread? Yeah, 7-point spread to this game keyword should, stay competitive. So this is juiced on the over as well. FanDuel has the best odds right now at -113. I suggest, like I said, straight betting these Orlando props if you can, instead of taking them on prize picks. Better odds on the sports books. So really good matchup. Gary Harris starting is going to help Suggs. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot more. Be relied a bit more on offense as well. Good matchup. Juiced on the over. Should stay competitive. Hopefully Detroit just does not troll. So that is going to be the first prop. Next prop we're going to be going to is Paolo Banchero. And we're going to be taking his points at 21.5. Same thing, if you can bet it on sportsbooks, I urge you to bet it on sportsbooks instead of prize picks. But if we go to Orlando and we take a look at the individual matchup for Parlamentary, as you can see, Detroit just god awful up against opposing power forwards. Now, if we go to just overall, oops. If we just go to overall, let's just look at overall rankings. Let's just take a look at the pace of this game. Detroit ranks 7th in pace. Now, Orlando, they're not quick, but hopefully Detroit can push the pace here. They're 26th in pace. As far as defensive rating goes, Detroit, one of the worst defensive teams in the league. So these two guys should be able to feast here, especially Paolo. I don't mind Franz props as well, but taking like 3 props from Orlando might be a bit overkill, but I do think Franz props looks good. Like even his points, I think looks good, but I do prefer Paolo at 21.5. So good matchup, juiced on the over. Detroit should push the pace. Hopefully, game should stay competitive. I think the line's just a tad bit too low here. So those are going to be 2 Orlando props. And then the pair I'm going to give you guys is Dante DiVincenzo. It's going to be over on 16.5 points. Once again, I'm going to urge you, please, if you can, take the Orlando props on books. But I do like this prop still. So the reason I like this prop is if we take a look at the Knicks rotations, is even with guys back, they're going to run a really tight rotation here. Hartenstein's on a limit, which is going to help everyone, right? Jericho Sims only played 18 minutes. Precious Achua is going to gain from Hartenstein being on a limit as well. It's not really going to hurt Dante DiVincenzo if Isaiah Hartenstein does play more minutes here. But if you look at this team, like they don't have a ton of offense. It's Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, and then like Burks, Bojan off the bench. Like in the starting lineup, the guys that would give them offense here is Dante and Jalen Brunson. As you can see, the direct subs, like Dante's not going to play much with Bojan on the court. He's also not going to play a bunch with Alec Burks on the court either. So whenever Dante is on the court, he is going to be alongside, guys, basically the starters, right? Where Dante and Jalen Brunson are kind of going to dominate the usage here. And if this game stays competitive, it's going to be a big game from, either Dante or Jalen Brunson. I was debating Brunson or Dante points. I ended up giving the edge to Dante points slightly. As far as matchup goes, it's not a good matchup. Not a good matchup. But if we take a look at his shot attempts, I mean, he's averaging close to 20 shots a game right now. He basically hit this line with shooting 36% from 3 last game, 35% from 3 this game, still went over that line. Right, the volume is going to be there. The minutes are going to be there. The matchup isn't great. It's just up to him if he hits his shots or not. That's what it's going to come down to with these props, is if Dante DiVincenzo legit just hits his shots or not. So those are going to be the 3 props. I hope you guys had a great night tonight. Hopefully you won with the props I gave you guys last night, and hopefully we keep the good streak going ever since I've been starting making these videos. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night when I make the other video.